Don't start any trouble. Odorath is no place for fledglings. Stay on the roads and keep your hand on your hilt. Be ready for anything. It's some form of Fey institution, a courtly concern that idolizes warriors. I encountered a House of Ballads knight once in the forest. He put our heroes to shame.
Herc doesn't like loafers.
Standing around for?
Welcome to Goreheart.
Need supplies? Try the corner shop.
Welcome to Goreheart.
Two Legs, please, help me. Other Two Legs are cruel. They will not help. No! I am cursed. A pack of Two Legs gave me this name, but they would not give me help. They hit me and drove me away, just for eating their... You must mean the fair folk, yes? They are north of here, deep under the shade of Yolvan. Hunters like me, Two Legs. Their blades are their teeth, and they fight for their kin until... I was cursed by 3 sprites. My brothers and sisters think me but another Two Legs now, and will not, but it is worse than that. Your two-leg life is unbearable, like these strange things called pants. It is good for the hunt, this wood of smell and shadow. As a Two Legs, I cannot stalk, cannot prey. The bloodlust. You believe me? Many think I am just another Two Legs. They are wrong. I am a wolf, cursed to wear this shape by evil sprites as some cruel game. I still have wolf thoughts in my head, but two-leg bodies are so clumsy, they can't even catch dumb meat birds. I must be changed back. The sprites are near. Even now I smell them, but I cannot fight in this form. Will you? Thank you, Two Legs, but the task will not be easy. I need water from a magic well. Be warned, the sprites have much magic, for the well they guard is older than this wood. Their pack is small, but they are each powerful. Were I a wolf, they could not best me. But as Two Legs, I am clumsy and weak. It is a black pool. Old when the mighty trees were saplings. It used to wander throughout this corner of the wood until the sprites ensnared it. The sprites guard the well, which is near the river to the north. Beware them. They have much magic. Have you found the well, Two Legs? I wish to...
For a while I thought only the Warsworn used the Yolvan Road. Penry Kell's my name, traveller by vocation. I have no trade, but I do have a job for one like yourself. Interested? I've travelled Webwood many times, but that was before the recent unpleasantness. Spiders have overtaken. At first listen, the Fae speak in riddles, but bend an ear. They revere stories. It is how they give their, if you can call what they do, life. The House of Ballads is a place where the Fae revel in their past glories. It is north of here, if you're curious. Lambs, all of them, yes. The people in Gorehart wish to hide, but you and I both know the truth. There's no running from the Tuatha. None are safe from its wilting touch. Not even the travellers. Like everyone in Amalur, our fate is in the cards. Anyone who labours to defy nature is a fool. The Warsworn built that keep to stand for all time. They should heed the lesson of Castle Yolvan. If magic wishes to reclaim what's rightfully hers, an ancient castle inhabited by spiders. They say a witch is involved in its overthrow. I do not know of such. I'm a firstborn traveller's child, raised to live the way my people have for centuries, by wit and wiles. I usually stay with the war in the east. Thankfully so, but I've killed a few here in the Dark Wood. Wish I knew what brought them. New to the Feylands, yes? We travellers are folks without land, law, or king. We go where we want and do what we please. That aside, it's pretty much common knowledge that we're some of the greatest thieves in the land. Kiss a traveller and count your teeth, so the saying goes. It is the crossroads of the southern and eastern routes. It is also a haven. To the west lies Gorhart village. To the north is the House of Ballads. Most travellers have qualms about dealing with the fair folk. Harder to read than a human, and fewer many pockets to pick. These ballads, Fey, they are not only rich in lore. I've heard snippets of a ballad, and a beautiful ruby ring. And I need someone to help me get... Never met a traveller before, have you? We may look humble, but our purses are always full. You can find a lot of coin if you know where to look, and when. The ballad is called Ring and Reprisal. I know little about it, but if we reenact the ballad step by... In the story, a maiden asks a champion to reclaim a ring stolen by a troll. It's a few years too late. First, you must prove your prowess by hunting wild antelope and bring back something to lure the troll. It is the story of a maiden who lost her ring to a greedy troll. The champion killed antelope and used the carcass as bait. When the ballads of these Fae repeat naturally, but if we reprise it now, we can force the troll and the ring to appear again. It's the way these Fae work. Who knows? You'd have better luck getting an answer from one of these damn Fae. But it's what the ballad calls for. You can find antelope nearby. Bring them down and get proof of your kills. We'll need them later on. Hurry back!
Any word? Two legs? Two legs, do you come to me empty-handed? What is the meaning of this? The well holds powerful magic, as old as these trees. Our elders told us its true name. Your two-leg kind might throughout the forest. It would vanish and reappear, like a wolf on hunt. But before I was cursed, I remember strongly atop the water was the scent of leechwood. Perhaps the well seeks that. That one smells of eel petal and sky blossom. I have tracked her to camp. Leechwood, that is the two-leg name for that wood that feasts on strength. The scent of the well was strong with its odor. Return swiftly. It is there, Two Legs. The scent of water. Faint, but it does not escape me. My pack shall hear of. I now go to the wilds and rejoin my pack. Now I shall drink deep of this potent.
Proceed no farther, mortal. You are not one of our kind, and the seat of Sir Sagrel will never be occupied by one so mundane. Hallam the White prepares the contest, and he must not be interrupted at this our time of greatest need. The mortals in Gorhart believe they have established a permanent settlement, but trees may be cut down, vines stripped away, but the forest will return, and it will not. The House of Ballads is home to the Court of Enchantments, where our heroes come. There are 3 main structures on the grounds. The Court of Enchantments itself, featured the Hall of Accolades, is where the finest Fey crafters offer their services. Trainers can be found in the Summer Sanctuary. It is to fill an unoccupied. This is not a mortal concern. If Hallam learns I told you, he may see to it that I am only the greatest heroes of the summer may be counted among the court. Their glory unites all Fey in a common narrative. It is one of the few things our people. I did not fear them in previous seasons. They were our allies, as important to us as the autumn is to spring. But the Tuatha have upset the balance. I am known as the Squire. It is my duty to assist the Chancellor of the House of Ballads in all of his many endeavors. Hallam treats me well. The storyteller leads us all in the telling of the great songs of the Summer Court. He administers our house and serves our great knights in the Court of Enchantments. He was one of our most beloved knights, a ballad's treasure. I can't bear to think of him dead, now across the sea, a warrior for our savage cousins in the Winter Court. This new breed of mad Fey has seized the Court of Winter in its grip. There can only be a summer and a winter. There is no other. No doubt you speak of Illuvia, impetuous fool. I told her to avoid your settlement, to avoid Odorath, or I will chastise her appropriately upon her return. It is a loss, yes, but not the first unexpected event in this telling. What happened? Yes, I have noticed a growing number of humans in Dalentarth. It must be this war. I can't stay, I understand it. Oh, yes, your kind usually expects some form of trophy for good. If you would be so kind as to deliver this message. We mean the people of Gorhart no ill will. They have nothing to fear from us. I will be here.
Hallam will restore the telling. He must.
Listen, all of you. As you've clearly heard, a rare vacancy has occurred. In the House of Ballads. There has been an event, a great twist in the narrative of our kind. Sir Sagrel has fallen. Sagrel, slayer of Ozigan, defender of the crown of Haxi, has been defeated. A death in the House of Ballads gives an opportunity, a chance for one hero to join the ranks of the greatest champions in Fey-telling. Olaine, Creth, Wenson the Bold. Do any of you have the courage to pass the confirmation? If you do, your adventures will be sung to the heavens for all eternity.
Mundane don't belong in Fey houses.
This does not concern you, mortal. You would not, could not, understand. One of our most beloved heroes has fallen. Sir Sagrel's passing leaves his legend in peril. A seat in the House of Ballads cannot remain empty, lest the great stories end. And that must never happen. We are the collectors of tales, the warriors of lore, the most respected of all summer court. Our great knights, Wenson the bold, Aylmer the pure, they remind us of who we are and what we've done, of our greatest achievements and our deepest losses. The house ensures those defining tales. Sir Sagril, Slayer of Ozigan, Lord of the Morning Mists. Several days ago he departed to do battle with the Grave Thresh, his most famous and legendary foe. But there was an event, a twist in the story. In this telling, it was the Thresh that bested Sagril. Such an outcome has never happened. You are bold, but that is not how tales are told in the House of Ballads. However, these are strange times. Magic weaves itself in new patterns, and if you so choose, join the other pledges. You too may attempt to defeat the Grave Thresh, recover Sagril's ring, and take his seat in the House of Ballads. It is a popular tale, featuring the Summer Court's most treasured rogue, the treacherous Maid of Windermere, villain of the House of Ballads, was summoning forth a beast from when the maid departed. Sagril tread into the beast's lair and killed it, only to realize for many seasons the Court of Winter ruled alongside us as allies. Yet, even as our power wanes, theirs is mysteriously we are the soldiers of summer, the guardians of the light of spring. However, our cycle is changing. Everyone has noticed the fires on the sea, the monsters in the east, and the whispers on the lips. I am Hallam the White, seeker of the... Many in the House of Ballads call me the storyteller, for I watch over the summer. The lair of the Thresh is east of this great house, in the hollow of Gorgoeth. In the evenings after dark, you go now and make the song your own.
Why, hello. Let me take a look at you. Ooh, very fair you are. Too fair. I'm Ilova, instructor in the persuasive arts. That includes seduction, but you probably guessed that. The ballads sing of her as a winter court witch, and that she wishes to wither the summer. Me, I believe her affections for Wenson are quite real. I was brought here by Ferrara himself. Forbidden love can lead you in the strangest of directions. Care to be my squire? Intense relationships they are. Very intense. I can make almost anyone do almost anything. Don't believe me? Ask one of my many admirers. I'm willing to make you privy to my secrets. For a price. Bye-bye.
Enjoy your trip to Gorgoa. Welcome. You've come to the right place, my friend. Yes, you have. Hey, old Ukabal will teach you everything you need to know about alchemy. Pinch of this, drop of that. Not much to it, really. Tell me what you need and I'll care to learn. I can hardly discern one of you creatures from another. I mean no offense, of course. I simply don't care. I really don't remember how I came to be here. So long as no one tells me to leave, I'll carry on. Go on, then. Beautiful Bellmaid asked us. And I look around thinking, what? It was nice talking.
Why is there a mortal here?
Welcome, ageless one. I am Arvia, but I suspect you know that already. The tides of fate have washed me upon your... I am but a tool of the destinies, a mouthpiece for their changing voices. I do not know. You act as though we're strangers, That's not true, is it? In many a dream you've come to me. Even in death you've brought... Lord Isa had great faith in Wenson, and his instincts have... There is no clear victory for the House of Ballads. I see nothing. Only you. Yes, it's true. She exists, skirting the edges of my consciousness. But I am unaware of... I am here for you, to guide you in a careful separation of the threads of fate, and to ease you into a more... appropriate plane until we meet again. A mortal here.
Welcome to the Summer Sanctuary, where the seeds of knowledge... I see you are a stranger and a mortal. I am Green, and I possess the healer's warmth. Yeah, all of us at the House of Ballads live to serve Wenson and the court. They are the lords and ladies... I do what I can. Most of the time, it's not enough. I've learned much from the dying races. Life, for our kind, healing is simply a matter of asking our bodies to mend themselves. For one like you, it's, if you ask me, our kind should be moving east to aid the Alpha. We are part of a bigger world now. The telling has changed. We cannot ignore. Farewell, fragile one.
Hello. Good day. How can I help you? You are the mortal I've been hearing about. How dare they say you're meek? Why, to me, you look as fierce as a troll. The songs of the House of Ballads are not simply stories. There are some who believe our time of glory is on the decline. That my telling is not one of battle and bravery, but of binding. I can help you with any gems or shards. Speak to them on your behalf. I will be here waiting.
Greetings, mortal.
Greetings. I am Gleonor, also known as the Antiquarian. What does a child of dust require of me? Go well in the talent.
Sir Sagrel was a clever rogue of great and merry cheer. Oh, come and listen to the song of he who had no fear, of he who we hold dear.
Brash dustling. You have no role in Fey telling. This story belongs to one of us. First that strange maiden, now this. What is it you want here in Gorgoath? There is no higher honor than to earn a noteworthy role in the telling. The House of Ballad's function is to ensure that the mightiest Fey heroes do not fade into obscurity. When you stand before the knights of the Court of Enchantments, you bask in the glory while all of our kind play a role in the grand telling. It is the feats of a legendary few that bear remembrance. She approached each of us who is vying for an empty seat in the House of Ballads, sometimes in the forest, sometimes in the play. Each time she offered reward beyond our imagining. All she asked in return was that we infiltrate the house as her agent. I am Phycon, speaker of renown the world over. I've claimed many ballads. This is my third attempt at claiming a seat in the House of Ballads. Perhaps this telling the Beast and Gorgoath Hollow work together, like lovers. When it returns to its lair, the Thresh is embraced by Gorgoath, wrapped in a warm, living shell that protects it. All Fey know of the storyteller. He is the caretaker of the telling and has been since the first spring began. Call it history or the past. Each life tells a tale. But there is no yet. Our narrative continues to be spun. Even your presence here, while strange, is part of the changing picture. Alas, Sagrel's is a twisted tale, and we could use every available hand. We were too late to catch the Thresh as it fed. Now the beast slumbers guarded by the vines and weeds of Gorgo. If we can destroy the roots before they take hold, we can rouse the beast. Come, I'll keep the Thresh occupied while you keep your eyes open. We should move swiftly. This is no place to linger. The thresh slumbers in its lair, a protective shell formed of vines of the hollow. We must weaken the nest. Keep your eyes open.
2 times he drank his weight in wine, and many lovers pleased, and drunk from such idle pleasures, with lethargy was seized. On beds of grass he eased.
Gorgoroth wishes us gone. Don't give up until it's done.
Come, come, the hard finds are near.
Watch yourself, mortal.
Sudden sound and fearsome roar awoke our hero from his rest. The Maid of Windermere had called the grave thresh from its nest to have at her behest.
How can this be? Sir Sagrel dead? I do not understand. Such a tragedy has never occurred in this song. Not in all the seasons of the telling. At the end of this ballad, Sagrel defeats the grave thresh. He is victorious. Listen. We are not... I do not like this.
You do not belong here.
It's the mortal. Amazing. A child of dust has defeated the grave thresh. What a tale You are granted the seat of Sir Sagrel, and all privileges here. Alas, there is no time for celebration. There has been another incident. The king has not one similar to the plight of Sagril, I dare say. Another erratic chain of events. The great Sir Ferrara has been sent to face this new challenge. But he will need your assistance. In every telling, Sir Ferrara falls at the hands of Bloody Bone. Sagril revives the fallen hero and brings him back to the lights of this summer life. Without Sagril, without you, this Sir Ferrara tracks the villain Bloody Bones to his lair and rescues the fair maiden, sacrificing himself in... This is Ferrara's most selfless act, to give up his own glory for the good of another. Excellent. Speak with King Wenson in the oratory. It stands on the crest of Ettenmere. Take this potion. You will need it to revive Sir Ferrara. You will know when the time has come to use it. Now go, find King Wenson. The telling many seasons ago, it was the retreat of the High, but that was long ago. The oratory, like so much of our beloved summer court, has wilted in heat of time. A poor cursed soul who wanders the forest in search of his ancient love. She left him, for he was... If you must know, it is a potion I concocted with the aid. This ballad requires his survival. And since the usual Sagril is not here to offer rescue, he is Wenson the Bold, Falcon of the Tyr. Wenson founded the House of Ballads many seasons ago. It was meant to be a source of pride. The Court of Enchantments has marched south to face the threat and to quell rumors. They reside in that... Farewell.
You again. Some advice. A healer never likes to see the same face twice. Farewell, fragile one.
Come in. Care to part with some gold? Goodbye. Care to part with some gold? Come see me again.
You made it. You're back. I was so worried that the Fae had taken out the revenge on you. As usual, I was wrong. The Fae has recovered, thanks to your potion. In fact, she wishes to stay in the village for the next several weeks as Goreheart will be a new community, a place of compassion, and it's thanks to you. Please, take my sword and buckler. They will serve you well, as they have served me. I believe they call it Shield Ring, a recruitment stop for those who wish to march westward to war. Hope you stay in town.
Greetings, stranger. I understand that you are to thank for my longevity. I'm in your debt. Our people have my interest in humans brought me to the boundaries of your village, and that led to my... Goreheart is not simply a village. It is a seed. Within its hardened shell exists all... They are the greatest of us, lords and ladies of the telling. But like all Fae, I will take what I've learned from their experience and light the darkest wood. I serve the House of Ballads as a squire, but I've not been home for almost...
Hello? Great. I don't know what to do. Why go to a Fate Weaver? Why? Okay, sometimes I don't feel this way. Sometimes it's reassuring, but not right now. Not when it's so close. I still think it's a blessing. Talking to that Fate Weaver means I can make good on the time I have left. But how can I tell my family? It's like erasing the smiles from their faces, or like killing the joy in their hearts. Why would I do that? So I don't feel guilty about deceiving them? Isn't that just selfish? Is it completely selfish to not tell them, so I don't have to see them upset? But facing this alone, truly, truly alone, I can't do it. Greetings.
Well done. No one will miss those two. Take this to Shieldring Keep and speak to Tyne Delfric. He'll set you to work on my word alone. Go north of town, then take the road east. You'll find Tyne Delfric there. It's him you want to talk to. Next time I see you, may it be under war-sworn banners.
I swear I spotted Dr.
Can't talk. Herc doesn't like loafers.
Stay indoors after
I'm sorry. Did you say something? I'm a bit lost in thought. Today could be the day, you know. Camden could be the... He is my husband. Although we were together for only one night before he... We had one night together. And then he departed for 3 long years. I can't give you much in return, but what I have is your... The Alpha Army is notoriously secretive with their info. You might find something in Dyden Hill. That is where Camden volunteered. Thank you for your kindness. I will be waiting here for news. No! I don't care what any paper says. Those are just words on a page. They mean nothing. You must find out the truth. On that very road, the one leading east to the Rathia coast. That was years ago. How would I look to him now? Goodbye. Be well.
Sure, I'm proud. Aren't I war-sworn?
A commendation from Ordure, eh? That'll get you your first assignment. What more than that demands soldiers' work? As rife with brigands and brownies, with our best called to the front, our numbers here are thin. Even as our coffers fill, our ranks stretched thin. Still, we have not wavered in our creed. A mercenary sells a sword without honor. The war. I am but a simple soldier, grown old. Then that wasn't enough. So they named me Ancient of War. Don't get any big ideas. Heroic deeds are long past, and the hirelings earn good pay for standing guard. In fact, there is a patrol setting out shortly. if you're interested. 10 years ago, it raged all of... Now the war's in a standoff, and we pay warriors to sit in Mels and Shire. And a merchant group has retained us to discover why traders have been vanishing. Travel to Dyden Hill and meet a fellow hireling named Will Rendig. Then, report to Warden's Bridge. You and a crew of other hirelings will scour the area and ensure the roads are safe. 3 Warsworn keeps guard the summer Feylands, to each a Castellan. And in Cluracon, Amalur Spheric, it has been centuries since the Warsworn have crossed into Cluracon. But we are mercenaries, and we are paid to fight there. So we must. I can make you a hireling. However, you are not truly of our order until you earn the rank of Pledge Shield. Though he is only a hireling, he has cares of a personal nature, which presently detain him. Find hireling Rendig in Dyden Hill. Check at the healers first, then join the patrol in Lorca Rain, mustering on the road near Warden's Bridge. Good. Off you go.
Yes? Stop gawking. There are grander things than Shieldring Keep, but we're proud. Mind you, it's more than vaulted ceilings. It's about history and work. About Why, fighters, that's what we are. Fighters for Tyne Delphrix the Castellan. Speak to him. Castellan of this keep and Ancient of War. That means Delphrix a wise man. Prefers one well-timed sword thrust to 20 wild swings. You enter by the Great Hall, where Tyne Delphrix holds talk with common quarters are straight ahead, with beds for Pledge Shield and above. Castellan's quarters are... Oh, are you? I see. If all you want is coin, go to the contract board. Pay for finished jobs comes from me. Yes, take any job you like from the board itself. When a contract... On with you. Yes?
How are you at the blacksmith's craft, boy? Don't answer. Callow, confused, no discipline. Are you happy like that? Or do you wish to improve?
Sworn to war? This is the Shield Ring Smithy. If you need repairs, If you want to be scolded by a sour greybeard, talk to Halder there. Goodbye now.
I'm Quartermaster here. I have good Warsworn forged arms and armor. All the things a fighter needs. Aye.
Stay sharp. So, you're the new recruit. Take my advice. Keep your sword sharp, don't sleep in your armor, and never let hirelings get big for their britches. Aye.
Need gauntlets or a fine sword? What? That's all?
Greetings.
Forsworn proud.
Forsworn proud.
Sure I'm proud. Aren't I Warsworn? Hireling?
Welcome. You're welcome in the keep, as long as your honor's intact. Oh, yes, from overgrown thicket, was it? Normally that sort of thing is beneath even but these days, if the payer has enough coin to spare and is insistent enough, we put it on the board. Yes, take any job you like from the board itself. When a contract's done, return to me. Good then.
Interesting. You're not at all what I expected to find here. I trailed a band of Tuatha to this place. They killed the Fate Weaver. I was hoping his corpse would give me an idea of why they were here. Now I know. They were hoping to find you. Knowing you, you're definitely involved. But something tells me I know you better than you knew yourself. Don't you remember me? I'm hurt. No time for introductions now. The Tuatha are still on the move. I'm certain that we'll see one another again. Soon. Be on your way.
What happened here? Arden's dead. How did this happen? If so, then I sure didn't see her. I was hoping to avoid this, but I think I'm going to have to take you to Delok. Maybe not directly, but something isn't right. His fate was changed, and you're the only person I've seen who can do that. I'm going to have to handle this myself, I guess. I was hoping I could avoid Delok. Go. I'll meet you there once I give Arden a proper funeral. He died before his time, but I can't imagine many tears will be shed for him. You tell enough futures and soon you won't have any friends left. Ah, the warm and welcoming Fae of the Summer Court. They were the ones who welcomed man, Alf. You'd hardly realize the Tuatha are the same sort of creature. Under the Delak ruins in Etenmere is a nexus of Iraq. It's where the Fate Weaver Order was founded, but no one has been there in over 100 years. Everyone thinks the immortal Fae are enigmas. The Fae are simple, far simpler than mortals. They never change. Even when their bodies die, they reform again, often years later. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but we're going to have to go to Delok. Maybe something there can tell me why I can't see your fate. This is twice now I've buried the bodies left in your wake.
Hello there. Step right up and allow yourself the pleasure of my company. I am the great Oleander Sinclair, alchemist. Today only I am offering the people of Yelvan a special... What am I offering? You like that head of yours? Well, if you do, you could end up like those in Canarok. Poor souls are spider snacks. In their prime, they were silk farmers, but now the village is a ruin. You can go and see for yourself. I wouldn't advise it, though. They don't like me. Because they're brutes, I'd wager. Castellantine Delphric wants to lock me up. Me, Oleander Sinclair. Did I mention that he's famous? That I'm famous? Surely you've heard of him. The most famous travelling potion salesman what ever lived. The guy I landed on and killed. Knew him, did you? I mean, I'm him. That's me, Oleander. Beautiful woman. In fact, I made clear my intentions to woo her. She made clear her intentions to break my nose. The worst of the worst, that one. Honourable, proven, courageous. Who could ever be proud of such qualities? You know, a person who makes potions from things like fungal spores and droppings. A person like me. A virtue... What? It's me. I'm the one looking foolish. Yes, Yolvan. Quite appealing. You should visit. Where is Yolvan again? Not my first choice of campsites, but better than the alternatives. I'll gladly take war-sworn swine over giant spiders. Wouldn't anyone? A potion. His potion, I mean. Oleander Sinclair. See, I'm not really him. He being a dead guy I found in him. Maybe I took his coin and drank one of his potions. That's when things... I could make potions? Tonics, cordials, restoratives. Turns out I really like alchemy, but the potion's effects are fading. Will you help me make... Let's just say before I became Oleander Sinclair, I was less a travelling alchemist and more of a robber of travelling alchemists and other people. I don't recall the potion's name. No surprise, I can't even remember my own name. That's the price you pay. Those war-sworn curs likely have one in their keep. Not sure. They won't let me in. You could make the potion using the proper reagents, but that would require work. We've got to hurry, though, because I'm getting dumber by the moment. Scour the keep and you'll find something useful. You wouldn't believe what those war-sworn are hoarding in there. See you soon, mate.
What's this? Another highway.
I do believe I'm becoming even dumber than I was before, and I was pretty feeble. Hope this works. Bottoms up, mate. I think it's working. Indubitably. Plethora. Effulgent. There it is. As agreed, here's your payment. You're a real lifesaver. Not sure if I'll ever quite remember who I am, where I'm from. Probably for the best. Didn't like that fellow. I like to wander. Most in Yolven do. It's a crossroads, really. A word of warning. Avoid the southern road into Webwood. Spiders as big as a man down there.
I'll kill you all if I have to. Damn. Give me a moment. Suddenly, very dizzy. It's the blood plague. Most don't die from it, but it can weaken a man fiercely. Without a cure, they're out in droves. I don't know why, but Kester might. He returned from a scouting mission not long ago. Didenhill is a haven for those traveling from Gorhart to Galliford. But now, nowhere is safe. Didenhill's warden. That means he sees to things, keeps us safe and the like. Aside from the boggarts and blood plague. Go somewhere safe. This is no place for visitors right now. Kester Barclay would know far better than me. He's in the town square. Go and ask him yourself. Take care.
they have fared well up north in the mission.
Yes? By Mitharu, what is it you... Oh, Kester Barclay. My apologies. I don't mean to be rude. This crisis has me a bit on edge. We're simple people here. Merchants, tradesmen. We're not equipped to deal with a threat like this. I grew up here. Seems like only yesterday I went... When I got back, I was the toast of the town. Thought I was through. It won't likely kill you. Leave you weak as a kitten there. Around here, that's as good as... That boy needs to rest. He's got the cough. Won't listen to me or his own brother. Yes, that's it. Did Thaddeus tell you? The Boggarts carry it in their... Normally, the things keep to themselves. Looks like some Jotun got into their lair, though. Forced the Boggarts out. I can't, but Astrid Frisk, our healer, can. We've been running low. More should have arrived this morning. You can ask her about it if you're curious. You're either brave or a fool. But if you could kill the Jotun, perhaps the Boggart... All right. Travel north to the Boggart's lair in Coilsbane and clear out their cave. Our own healer. As you can imagine, she's hardly slept since... If you think you can be of any help, you most likely find her in her cottage, tending to the sick. A single Boggart we can handle. But 10? 20? It's only a matter of time before the whole town is infected. I can't allow them to run around unchecked, putting all the folks here at risk. Coilsbane is a Boggart cave just north of town. Well, it used to be anyway. Don't know what the Jotun were looking for, or if they've found it, and I don't care. I just want them gone. Lumbering brutes. Almost twice. Why they came to Glendara is anyone's guess. They just showed up one day. Driving the Jotun from Coilsbane would be the best thing you... Of course, Astrid Frisk could probably use some help as well. Please, hurry.
Can I help you? Welcome to our famed craft hall. If you've come to buy, you may speak with Olin. Or myself. Our doors are always open.
Looking for a blacksmith. Forgive me. That all?
Reisberg Arms and Armors, blacksmithing on premises. So long.
The malicious store of potions has been used up, and we lost our alchemist nearly a month ago. Now it's up to me to resupply reagents and brew the potions. Somehow. Our biggest problem is boggarts, and the best thing against them would be fire. So it's fire potions. Tinder twig and scarwood bark. They're out in Glendara Wood, but the wood's been far too dangerous. Makes sense, doesn't it? Wooden little things after all. You do seem the brave and heroic sort. Well, the village has a fund. Tinder twigs often in that cave-like pass south of the lake. And scarwood barks found by the ruins. Tinder twig, which is easiest found in Ironhold Passage. And scarwood bark, which is found near the ruins in northern Glendara Wood.
Hello?
Brother Fallon should have come.
I'm sorry, but I'm simply out of Plague Shield. There's nothing I can do for you or anyone else till I have it. Blasted Blood Plague. It treats the Blood Plague, which almost all of Didenhill's sick with just now. Brother Fallon should have come with more. can't think where he is. Good, because the whole village needs that plague shield. Never mind what. Go up the road through Glendora Wood that leads to the mission. Bring the plague shield yourself if you must. Well, Brother Fallon should have it, but then he should have been here by now. Go up into Glendora Wood toward the mission. See what you can find. On with you. Get.
Waters of Loch Dyke. Such a lovely sight. If you ask me, there's one clear cause of this plague, and it's sitting right across the lake. I mean that fate we... Hope they fared well up north in the mission.
You're a brave soul coming to Didenhill. This little village is faring pretty badly. It's in your best interest to fill your pack and depart as soon as you're able. The blood plague works fast, very fast. You met Gisela? How? I sent that death notice. She should know that She cannot know that I survived. Call me a coward. Call me whatever you wish. I am not the same man she wed so long. I cannot subject her to the nightmares, the wounds, the restlessness. I will spare her that torment. I don't know. I've endured much, but perhaps she has endured even more. Her silent vigil has no doubt been as trying as my time on the battlefield. You're right. How could I have ever considered anything else? Thank you, truly. Thank you. I paid a scholar to fashion a false death notice. The kind the army uses. A courier left with it several days ago. All my hope for Gisela's future went with it.
Hope they fared well up north in the mission.
Good day.
Another, is it? Until Brother Fallon arrives with more plague shield, I can't do more than sit on with you. Get.
Good day.
It is you. I never dared hope that this day would come. Once you start to believe Camden has returned to me, and you have made it so, I can see a future now, where before there was only the harsh cold goodbye.
It's the boggarts bring the blood.
Yes, what?
War-sworn work? Good.
The gold's run low and my mother's not doing so well. To the Warden's bridge it is. Aye, the one smack in the heart of Loch Rain. Go north of here, then east, then south along the road. Farewell, Mother. I won't be long.
You're welcome in Didenhill.
Just what do you think you're doing poking around this jail? Trust me, we've got enough troubles with the blood plague and all that. We don't go tossing people in there unless we...
You there! Halt! Don't let me catch you making trouble again. You there! Halt! Don't let me catch you making trouble again.
Welcome. I am Luminitza. Is it for fate weaving that you have come to my lonely side of the lake? So, you know that louse, do you? I've known him for quite some time. Good old Agarth. He warned me what too much truth can do. I wish I'd listened close. It's not witchcraft like the townsfolk believe. It's simply reading the threads of fate, and some people can't come to farewell.
As the tree roots into the earth, the tendrils of thoughts twist to the soul. As the fire renews the field, the birthing labours produce the foal. As the mantis climbs to his mate, the heart outstretched to her fair hand. As the hunter kills its prey, beside this hill he crafts from sand.
Hmm.